What's good for traders? What's good YouTube? It's your boy Fxrankii, and I'm super excited to welcome you all into today's video. So if you don't already know who I am, my name is Miracle, but I go by Fxrankii on social media. And I'm a student of DAPO WILLIS. I'm a Forex Mastery student 1.0 and 2.0, and I'm on YouTube basically to document my journey and share with you guys the little knowledge that I have, and the little stuff that I know and I've gotten to learn over my 2.5 years of trading and experiencing Forex trading. And that's basically it. But in today's video, I'm going to be going about showing you guys the pairs that I'm interested in. I'm going to be trading. If it plays out, I'm going to be trading next week, although I'm already in one already. But I'm going to be showing you guys just basically a weekly analysis video. And I thought to myself to give it a name for this series. DAP's own is trader stock, so I decided to just give my own Let's Talk Forex. It's basically the same thing, but mine, I'll be going about telling you guys every single thing. I'm not gatekeeping nothing. I'm going to be telling you guys every single thing, from what I've learned from DAPs, what I've learned from other mentors, and yeah, that's basically it. And this is the very first episode of Let's Talk Forex. I wanted to start this YouTube channel with like a vlog or something like that, but I decided to just go over with this one because market is going to open tomorrow, and it will be better to start with something that's more meaningful than a vlog. So that's basically it, guys. That's basically it. So I'll be going over pairs that I will be trading next week if they play out, and I'll also be sharing it with you guys from the whole analysis, top down analysis, my entry, my stop loss level, my take profit level, and every single thing. I'll be sharing it with you guys. And I'm also going to be, so to make it more realistic, I'm in the process of getting a Profem account, but now that it's not yet here, I'm going to be using a simulated account or a demo account, and be showing you guys, be placing every single trade with my exact trade management and risk management style and plan and every single thing. So just to be plain and transparent with you all, these are my trade management strategies. So I take only 2 trades per week. I'm going to be risking on this simulated demo account, which I'm going to be funding a $10,000 account to just stimulate like a profit $10,000. So I'm going to be risking 2% of that account per trade, and I'm going to be taking only 2 trades per week. And what else? Also, we also have I'm going to be breaking even, and I'm also going to be setting take profit one. And how it works is, if my trade hits take profit one, I'm going to be breaking even and taking out 50% of my trade, so which is the take profit one. So what else? I'm also going to be trailing my stop loss after TP1 and break even, and I'm also going to be having more entries, re-entries, and all of that. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. This is the stimulated account here that we are going to be using for every single trade I share here. Once I place the trade, I'm going to be taking this exact same trade on this stimulated account to match the normal Profem account if I were to use a Profem account. And so the rule for the stimulated account is, if we get to 8%, we are past phase one of the account phase of the account challenge, and if we get to $500 in this case, which is 5%, we are going to be passing the second phase and getting funded, and we're also going to be trading to a certain amount. I just want to be real with you guys and show you guys that what I'm bringing to you guys here actually works. That's why I'm basically getting this funded, basically getting this stimulated account running. So without further ado, guys, let's jump into my screen and let me show you guys what I have in stock. I have 2 juicy pairs for you guys, and you're going to really enjoy it, and more importantly, you're going to gain knowledge from it. So let's go. And guys, please, before I forget, do not forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, do everything, please, to just help support me for giving you basically free information that was paid for. So everything that I'm going to be sharing with you guys are free information, not paid information, but I'm going to be giving it to you for absolutely free. The only thing I ask of you is to like and subscribe and share and comment and just engage with the posts. And also, if you have anything you want to know, I'm a DAPO WILLIS student, so if you have anything you want to know from the DAPO WILLIS course, you can just tell me in the comment section, and I'm going to try as much as possible to share it with you guys in my next video or in subsequent videos. So yeah, let's jump into the screen right now. Alright guys, So welcome inside my screen. um I'm actually using my phone to screen record because my laptop has issues. It's been having issues for a while now, which was one of the reasons why I wanted to, why I wanted to start next year. But I decided, why not just use my phone, since it's almost the same thing, and I promise you, I'm not even going to notice at all. So yeah, I have to run the cam. So hello. All right, now let's get to business. So I want to be showing you guys the pairs that I'm looking out for. I'm looking at for like 3 pairs, but I'm only going to be trading 2 of them. So I'm going to be showing you guys the pairs that I'm looking out for right now. So now let's start with. So this is CAD JPY. Now what's going on in CAD JPY? Let's explain. So we'll be starting from the weekly time frame. Let's go to the weekly time frame. Let's get what's really been happening over the past 1 to 3 months and what we'll be looking out for. As you can see, I'm already my analysis is already playing out in the pair. So but let me really tell you guys why I'm in that pair and how you can also find an entry in this pair. So let's go. So now on the weekly time frame of CAD JPY, what are we seeing? Like, what are we noticing? Firstly, you can see that market has been, first of all, if we zoom out a bit. So if you want to know how I plot my levels, just let me know. I'm going to be posting it up. I'm a student of DAPO WILLIS. I'm a Forex Mastery student 1.0 and 2.0. So if you want to know how you place all these levels, just let me know. I'm going to be dropping a free video on how you analyze and how I do my analysis and all of that. But first of all, in this video, let's go see what's happening on CAD JPY. So as you can see here, you can see that market from this point, what can we see? We've been seeing sorry for that. We've been seeing market go up, come down, go up, come down, go up, and around here market started dropping. But late this year, from the middle of this year, market started gaining momentum again. You can see that this level has been holding. This level has been holding this point. This level has been holding this market for a very long time, far back to like 2023. So we already know that this is a very strong level. So now my network is bad, so you're going to be seeing this stuff happen a lot. Well, I apologize for that. I'm really sorry for that. Well, yes, we are back. So we've been seeing this market movement. This level, this key level, have been holding the market for years. And now, around early this year, market came back to test it again. But this market broke it, and this was when the market was giving us false information. I can remember when DAPO WILLIS called the sell on GBP USD and the buy on all those pairs, but it did not happen because the market was giving us a slight manipulation around here. So, but what later happened? What did we see happen? We saw that market started gaining momentum from this move. We saw this retracement. The market got up to this point, and now I traded this pair. If we go down to the 4-hour time frame, I'm going to show you I actually traded this pair before this market got to this area of concern here, this yellow bar here. We were trading the pair. We were trading the pair. Let me actually show you guys before I go further. Let me just show you guys on the 4-hour time frame, or maybe on the daily. 4 hours. All right. Great. Now on the 4-hour, you can see that we actually traded this pair from this level, and I'm going to pull up a screenshot of the trade around here, or somewhere around here. I'm going to pull up a screenshot of this trade from when we entered it. So we bought this pair up onto this point. It was actually, we actually took 2 entries. So the second one was around here, somewhere around here, and then we bought it all the way up to this point here, and then the stop loss was here. So all in all, we took about a 1:9 RR from this trade. So it was actually a very good trade. But I noticed something. I saw that this market has started moving up again. The market started moving up from here, broke out of this major level, this yellow bar here, and I said to myself, on the weekly,
this market has been bullish from like July or something like that. So are we going to actually be seeing this market continue moving up onto the next area of interest? And where is the next area of interest? You can see that the next area of interest is this level here. This level. This is the next area of interest. So if market is going to be moving up from this point, we are expecting to see market move up to this level here. And why did I mark this green level instead of just letting it be at this blue zone? Because I saw that market has tested here more often, and market might actually reach this level here and then decide to just turn over, as opposed to getting up to this blue major zone before turning over. So that's why I usually keep all those levels at hand. So now we saw that market has broken out from this level. This level is a very strong level, because if you can see in the past, this level has held this market around here. You can see the level held market here. So let me just change this. He held market here, he held here. If you go back also, he held somewhere around here. So the market, as we know, is a strong level. It held here too. So that's why I marked this level out. And now the market came back again to break it. So what does that mean? What does that tell us? It tells us that this market might actually be willing and ready to move up onto this next area of interest. So that was why I marked out this level, and I was like, okay, let us see a retracement. Let's see a retracement into this yellow bar. And how I go about I'm a push and exhaustion trader. I trade break and retest just like DAPO WILLIS does, but we do it on the higher time frame and with more confirmations and all of that. So I was like, I'm always waiting for a retracement, not a retracement on the 4 hours, but a retracement on the daily. And what do I consider a retracement on the daily? At least it should be at least up to 3 daily candles retracing on the daily. And what have we seen here? If we zoom in closer, we can see that this is actually 4 candles retracing on the daily. You can see 1, you can see 2, you can see this green one, and then this one. So the market actually retraced down here, which was what I wanted. And if you also want other confirmations like I did, you can bring out your Fibonacci tool and then just place your Fibonacci tool from swing low. This is the last swing low here. You place it from swing low to swing high. This is the last swing high. Boom, and you see we are in this 50 fib level, as you can see here. So this is the swing low. Let me delete this trend line first so you can see it clearly. Swing low to swing high. So that's A to B to C to, and if you want more other confirmation, it will be getting to D, which is the 0.28 level, 27 level, which is this level here. So that is that for that. I added Fibonacci as extra confirmation and extra confluence for trading this pair. So now if we now go down to the 4 hours to look for our entry, what were we looking for in the 4 hour time frame? Now let's go down to the 4 hour. What were we looking for in the 4 hour? Now in the 4 hour time frame, what I was looking for was, I wanted to see the break of this trend line. So if you know DAPO WILLIS and you know his strategy, you will know that counter trend line is a very big part of our strategy. So I was waiting for this counter trend line to confirm this entry. And now what did we see here? We saw that markets actually gave us this break this counter trend line and gave us this bullish engulfing candle. And what did I do? I already knew that this is it. I knew that this was it, and I immediately took the buy on this level, on this candle here. And then what am I expecting from this trade? Now I'm expecting this level to be our TP1. Why? Because this is a 100% level. The market can decide to reach here and then turn over. Market can decide to reach this point and then turn over, which is why I'm keeping my TP1 at this level. And now where am I keeping my TP2? Obviously my TP2 is going to be at this level here, which is 1.116.5226. so you heard it first for me. CAD JPY is going to be heading to, if CAD JPY breaks 112.472, CAD JPY is going to be heading to 116.526. So that is it, and we are on this trade. So let's go over one more. I think I'm already past time. Let's go over one more and then let's explain that as well. Good. Now this is GBP USD. And if you watch DAPO WILLIS video, you would see that DAPO WILLIS analyzed this pair recently. But let me also tell you guys what I'm looking forward to in this pair. So let's go over it from the weekly time frame. We don't really go to the monthly time frame that much because I already marked out my levels on the monthly time frame. So there's no actual reason for me to be going back to the monthly time frame. So that's why I always start on the weekly time frame. So if we can just move this over a bit. Now, what are we seeing on the weekly time frame of GBP USD? Now, on the weekly time frame, we can see that price has actually been price has actually been going up for a long time. From the start of this year, price has been on an uptrend, and very recently, from the middle of the year, price started to change in direction. And if you remember vividly, DAPO WILLIS called out this trade his famous 25 million stop loss trade, and he bought this trade, according to him, up onto this level where market created a double top. So this market creating this double top just means that if you know anything about chart reversal patterns, you will know that this double top just indicates that this market is actually falling. And if you also look at other confirmation, this double top did not just happen. This double top happened in a very strong area. So you can see this line that I marked out. You can see that around last 2 years or last 3 years, market was trading around this zone, and you see how market traded around here. So this is market gave us a weekly or a monthly head and shoulders pattern on this level. So we best believe this level is a very strong level. So that's why market stopped here and decided to turn over. And now as the market has given us this double top, what are we waiting for? We are waiting for the break. I traded this break. I just want you to know I traded the break share, but we were expecting a break and then a retracement into the neckline for the market to drop to the next area of the next key level rather. So we go down to the daily so you can see everything really clearly. Now on the daily time frame of GBP USD, we can see that markets traded from here. You can see the double top very clearly now. Markets traded, was in a trend. I placed a trade from around this area here, and then it hit its TP around somewhere around here. So I actually caught this sell from GBP USD. But now I also want to catch another sell again from GBP USD. Now how am I going to go about that? Now what we said was market should break this neckline and then come for a retracement before heading towards the key level, monthly key level again. So what have we seen market done? Market has actually broken this neckline, which was what we were waiting for majorly, and market has come to retest this neckline again. So best believe we should see a sell around here up to this point. So you get, so what we were waiting for has happened, and I saw many traders selling from here, from this point here. Let me clear it so you can see. I saw many people selling from this point here, and I just laughed because if you are actually familiar with Fibonacci and how to use your Fibonacci, you will see that this was the last swing low. This was the last swing high rather, and then to the last swing low. And the market needs to enter into the Fibonacci level, which is not just a Fibonacci level, it also tallies with this neckline and this support, that has previous supports here. So you can see that there are a lot of confirmation that just tells you that market needs to test this level before it actually drops. So we've seen that. I waited patiently for market to enter this level, and this is actually a trade you can take. So you should be happy that I'm bringing this video to you. This is actually a trade you can take, and I'm just keeping this stuff here for future, track record and all of that. So you can see now that market is at the neckline, and if we go down to the 4 hours time frame to find our entry, what can we see? Now on the 4 hour time frame, on the 4 hour time frame, what can we see? Now this was the former trade we took, and it was very simple. We just marked out our Fibonacci level, boom, boom, boom. Market started trading below it again. We took our sell, and I will also put the screenshot of when we started selling the pair and everything to the take profit, so you know that I am legit. I'm not here to lie to you. I'm here to show you what actually works. So now this is the trade we are looking at now. Now we can see the market is trading in this Fibonacci area. This is a Fibonacci area here that I marked out on the daily time frame. So now market is trading here. What are we expecting? We're expecting a drop. Now, is this drop just going to happen that way? I am not sure, which is why I gave my stop loss a bit of room to breathe. We are like a 64 pip stop loss. So I actually gave my stop loss room to breathe. So my stop loss is actually on top the 61.8 fib level. So there's actually enough room for the stop loss to breathe. So yeah, so I took this sell after I saw this this chart pattern, or candlestick pattern rather. So if I just use this and just mark it out, you can see the chart pattern, and I'll delete this for a second. Good. Now what can you see here? You can see that market gave us an evening star. This is an evening star chart pattern. What is an evening star? What is an evening star chart pattern? An evening star chart pattern is a chart pattern where you see, if it's in this situation, evening star, you see a bullish engulfing candle first. Okay, sorry, let me make it a bit more realistic. You see a bullish candlestick first, then you see a wick after the bullish candlestick, and then you now see another engulfing bearish candlestick. So this is an evening star chart pattern here that I just drew out now, and you can see this stuff is somewhat looks somewhat familiar rather to this stuff that is happening here. So if you can see here, there was a bullish engulfing. There was a bullish engulfing before a doji candle or a wick candle, and then we now see another bearish engulfing. So this is an evening star pattern, and I saw this pattern and I was like, am I going to enter from here? And then if I'm to enter from here, that means my stop loss is going to be very wide, over 100 pip stop loss. So why not wait for this market to retrace a bit before I start selling this pair? And I said, okay, let me just wait for one more candlestick to close, and then I will know. If the candlestick closes bullish and goes below this, I'm going to wait for market to come up a bit before I start selling. And I got this idea from Renatio. If you know Renatio on YouTube, you go and check him. He's the one that taught me how to be able to wait for market's perfect level. And now, just fair enough, market decided to just close up here in the next candle, and that was why I took the entry. So if you can go back, you see the entry that we took. Yes, so we took this entry, and market right now is at break even, as you can see, but we are still holding. My ultimate my first take profit is around here. My TP1 is around here. So if market gets to this point, we are going to be closing out 50% of our account, and we are also going to be breaking even. So, and if market give us like another possible entry, you give us confirmation, we are going to be taking the entry and be selling all the way to this point. So this is our final take profit for GBP USD. So guys, my video is already very longer than I intended it to be. So I'll see you guys on the other screen, but these are the pairs I'm looking out for.
Alright guys, so we are done with today's video. Thank you so much for sticking with me to the end. If you stuck with me to the end, you can just put a fire emoji in the comment section, so I will know that yeah, this is an OG. So yes guys, so we are basically done. We are looking at CAD JPY and GBP USD for next week, for this week rather, because we're already in a new week. So let's see how it goes, guys. Join my Telegram group. I'm going to be, any trade I place here, I'm going to be sharing it in the Telegram group when I enter, how it's going, basically all the information you need to know about the trade. I'm going to be sharing it there. So that's that for that, guys, and I'm going to see you in another video. Do not forget to like, subscribe, turn on your notification button to basically be the first to see these videos. And yeah, thank you very much for tuning in. I'm going to see you in a second. Peace.